Hey everyone, my name is Natalie from This and Nat, or All of This and Nat over on Instagram. I am a wife and dog mom living just outside of Dallas, Texas. Today I'm sharing how I transferred my spice rack from mismatched to Pinterest worthy. I'm showing you how long it really takes to get this done so you can decide if matching spice jars are right for you. So you have probably seen those incredible organized kitchens where all of their spices, they don't look like this. They have all these beautiful glass jars that are exactly the same and have these awesome labels on it. So is that really worth it? How much does it cost? How much time does it take? That is what I am going to show you today as I attempt to put all of these spices into glass jars. So for Christmas, I received 2 boxes of 24 glass jars that came from Amazon. You get 24 of them for, I think, $25.99. So not too bad of an investment, a little over $1 per jar, but it does also come with hundreds of labels and a little silicone funnel, which I'm not sure if I'm going to use just yet. So I'm gonna open them up, get them ready to transfer my spices, and kind of show you that process along the way, and then you can decide, is it worth it for you? One last look at this disorderly mess. You may or may not feel the same, but the different sizes, shapes, and colors of my spices just scream chaos to me. I am so looking forward to the ease of being able to see exactly how much of a spice I have remaining with the clear glass jars. I decided that if I was going to do this, I wanted to do it right. So I needed to take apart each container to wash it properly. Each jar has 3 parts: a bottle, a screw-on cap, and a shaker lid. The plastic lids come attached to the jar, so it took about 5 minutes to pop them off. This would be a great time to get your kids or spouse to help you so you don't have to hurt your fingers in the process. After everything was separated, I washed each glass jar with dish soap and hot water. My plan was to let them dry upside down for about 30 minutes and then flip them over to dry right side up for at least a full day. You can see that I have a whole mood going with the candle burning here. I also had something on the TV to keep me entertained during this process. I knew that I was never going to have to wash all of these at once ever again, and that realization kept me going. Next, it was time to wash the plastic lids. Since they were so small, I decided they would wash best by soaking them in hot, soapy water rather than washing them each by hand. I ended up just rinsing the tops in super hot water. Since the spices weren't going to touch them directly, I didn't feel like they needed soap. After the plastic lids had a chance to soak for a bit, I rinsed them out by putting them in a colander. I remember feeling just so brilliant coming up with this idea to rinse them in the strainer instead of one by one. Anything to speed up a long process is good with me. I'm flipping all of the jars upright so that the moisture inside can escape and evaporate. At this point, I've spent about 1 hour washing 48 jars, lids, and tops. Not too bad, but definitely an investment. Since these guys need to be super dry before I can put any spices into them, I'm forced to take a break for now and allow the jars to dry overnight. The next day, all of my containers are dry and I'm ready to start the transfer. I love that this set came with 2 times the labels. I ended up sticking the clear ones on the tops and the black circles on the jar, so we could see what the spice was from the top or the front. My process was to label all of the tops and jars first. I labeled them first just in case I spilled some spices on the outside of the jar, and then they wouldn't be able to stick on very well. Plus, I just wanted to streamline things by doing the same task all in a row. So I tried the silicone funnel that came with the set, and my advice is don't use it. The spices stuck to the material, and I didn't want to mix them up or have to rinse the funnel and then wait for it to dry between 48 different spices. Unfortunately, I got the same result with my plastic funnel, so then I just went funnelless. And with the wide mouth tops on these jars, it was pretty easy to transfer. In fact, I think this was the quickest part of the entire process. One of the coolest things that I discovered was that the McCormick screw-on flip-top lids actually fit on these jars. The only thing keeping these jars from being perfect is that they didn't come with these flip-top lids. I like to keep all of my spices stored alphabetically. How do you like to store your spices? Let me know down below. You might have seen in my kitchen and pantry organization video that I pulled all of these spices down and put them in their new home in the pantry. So here's the final breakdown. It costs roughly $1 to $2 per jar. It takes about an hour to break them apart and wash them, 24 hours to let them dry, and another hour to label and transfer the spices. The choice is yours, but I truly feel like this was well worth the effort. These spice jars look and function so beautifully in my kitchen today. Make sure to come back on Friday because I'm going to round out this kitchen theme week by sharing with you how I budget and meal plan for an entire week for my family. See you then.